CBS's Bob Schieffer. This is a smaller venue than we have seen in either of the previous two presidential debates. Most people here expecting that this will be a more sedate debate simply because, first of all, they are seated. There's less chance for them to be sort of stalking each other on the stage. And second of all, in foreign policy, both men want to bring to the table some idea that they have a steely, cool hand on the tiller of the ship of state. Now we want to bring in our Jessica Yellen to take us behind the scenes of the preparations for President Obama.
Candy, aides to the president tell me that he is feeling confident tonight. Foreign policy is in his wheelhouse. I'm told that he is prepared to be forceful in the debate and on the offensive. President Obama's prep team hunkered down in a hangar at Camp David. Inside, a mock-up of the very same set he'll be debating Governor Romney tonight. Reprising their roles, Governor Romney, played by U.S. Senator John Kerry, and the moderator, Bob Schieffer, played by former Biden Chief of Staff Ron Klain. And the prep team grew with a new focus on foreign policy. In the daily sessions with the president, National Security Advisor Tom Donilon, his deputy Ben Rhodes, message gurus David Axelrod and Anita Dunn, chief speechwriter John Favreau, strategist David Plouffe, and high-powered D.C. attorney Bob Barnett.
That's not what I do as president. That's not what I do as commander-in-chief.
Advisors say the president's last debate at Hofstra was the strongest performance they'd seen, in public or private, and they're hoping for a repeat. Tonight, a twofold strategy. First, the president goes on offense, like we've seen on the trail.
I told you I'd end the war in Iraq, and we did. I said we'd wind down the war in Afghanistan in a responsible way, and we are. Al-Qaeda's on the path to defeat. Osama bin Laden is dead, and today Osama bin Laden is dead. Osama bin Laden is dead. Al-Qaeda's on the run, and Osama bin Laden is no more.
Then, to protect Obama's vulnerabilities, the president will try to put Romney on the defensive, as he did in his Libya answer during the last debate.
And the suggestion that anybody in my team, whether Secretary of State, our UN ambassador, anybody on my team would play politics or mislead when we've lost 4 of our own, Governor, is offensive.
What you saw in the debate here is a classic case of Mitt Romney not having his facts straight.
Michelle Flournoy was top Pentagon brass and now chairs the Obama campaign's foreign policy shop. We asked how the president is likely to respond to some of Romney's strongest ammunition.
You said in the Rose Garden, the day after the attack, it was an act of terror. It was not a spontaneous demonstration. Is that what you're saying?
Please proceed, Governor.
The president will be accused of changing his story. First, the administration said there were protests, then they acknowledged there weren't.
As the intelligence community learned more about what happened, that information was shared. That is normal, natural, almost inevitable in any kind of unfolding crisis like this.
Other terrain this battle will be fought on, Iran. Tactic, turn the tables on Governor Romney.
Are you talking about using military force now? Because if that's the case, you better tell the American people before they go to the polls.
Israel, challenge Romney's claims.
Ask Ehud Barak about whether the defense cooperation, our commitment to the security of Israel, could be any better than it's been.
And the president's own blunders deflect attacks, including over this assurance about a missile defense system caught on an open mic during a conversation with Russia's prime minister.
This is my last touch base for you. Yeah, after my election, I have more flexibility.
How does the president respond to the charge that he plans to do a lot? He'll have a lot more flexibility to do a lot of things after the election.
They have no idea what he was talking about. It could have been something very much in the interest of the United States. They just don't have a clue, but they're irresponsible, consistently, constantly.
And Anderson, one of the strategic frames you should look for from the president tonight is to prod Romney to be clear about what his alternatives are to the president's foreign policy, arguing that either Governor Romney has no alternative or he's pressing for military action in any number of places. In essence, he's either for the president's policy or endless war.